Glad to see you back here guys, and in this video I will explain how to install MDT Pro for LSPDFR. This one is another police computer plugin based on external police computer. So in case you have already used EPC before, you will notice some similarities in installation, uses, and also interface. This plugin has a bunch of requirements, so let's go over them one by one. First one is LSPDFR. Second one is Common Data Framework. Now the chances are that you already have Common Data Framework. It's just one DLL file. But in case you don't, or you want the latest version of this file, you can download it via this website. Check the link in the description. So once you are here, click on Download Package. It's a NUPKG file, but do not worry about it. If you have 7-zip, you can just simply extract it. And I think you can also do it using WinRAR. So we have it extracted right here. Go to the folder, go to lib, go to net84, and there is the DLL file that you need to install. No need to install this one. This one is for development. So copy it, go to your GTA5 root directory, go to plugins, go to LSPDFR and paste it right here. Now in case you already had this file, it will ask you to replace. So you can either ignore it or replace it to get the latest version. So we're done with Common Data Framework. Next two requirements, Callout Interface API and Callout Interface. You can get both of these by downloading and installing Callout Interface. So I have it right here, extract, and it is a simple copy paste. Select everything, go to your GTA5 root directory and paste it right here. Yeah, I won't be replacing anything because it will just reset all the settings. Now the final requirement is Policing Redefined. It says here that install Policing Redefined or this mod is not for you. If you're looking for a tutorial, check out this video right here. Now that we have installed everything that is required by MDT Pro, let's install MDT Pro. Once again, it is a simple extract, copy and paste. This is a zip file, extract it. Go to the folder, select everything, copy, go to your GTA5 root directory and just paste it right here. After this, you need to go on duty once. Launch GTA5 with Race plugin hook, load LSPDFR and then go on duty. Then go back to your GTA5 root directory and open this folder MDT Pro. Open this file ipaddresses.txt and you can use either of these two addresses to access MDT Pro. The one at the top 192.168.1.24 is the IP address of the system on which I am running LSPDFR. Now since I have assigned a static IP to my desktop PC, this address will remain the same. In case of dynamic IP address, if you have lots of devices connected to the same network, every time you restart your computer or maybe the router, this address will change, the one at the top. If that is the case, you should use the one at the bottom. This is the name of your desktop and it's not going to change. Select and copy either one of these two addresses, open a browser window, paste the address and hit enter. And this is the MDT Pro interface. You can see the background is actually animated. These dots are moving. There's another cool thing is that if you go to settings, you can customize the theme. Now here is another thing that you can do. Go to officer profile and click on this button, fill from game. And it will grab the first name, last name, call sign and the department of your current player, whichever profile you are using. So in case you wish to go with that, that's fine, and if you wish to change it, just type it here. Rank and badge number is empty, so you will have to fill it by yourself. Then just click on save. That's it. And this information is displayed right here. First name Logan, last name Rivera, badge is 56842, rank is officer 2, call sign, department. Now there are other ways to access MDT Pro interface. This was the first one. Another way is by using any kind of in-game overlay. For example, I don't have Steam, I have GTA5 on Epic, so I can't showcase that, but I do have AMD Adrenaline.
Hey, good afternoon. You guys
So I'm just going to showcase that, but I highly advise you to not use it.
You're gonna be 99 all day. Okay. Alright, disregard then. Good afternoon.
Just like that, same thing. And you can also notice that the game is running in the background. So it's not paused. But there is an issue, all the inputs are clicked through. So each of the clicks, all the button presses will pass through the overlay. And not only that, I've seen that the performance of the overlay browser, it depends on how your game is running. If you're getting a stable high FPS, it will be fine, but in case the FPS is low, it will be laggy. So it's up to you. This was the second method. Now there's one more way to access MDT Pro. You can open this interface on any device that is connected to the same local network. But I'll showcase that in the end because it requires some changes to the Windows firewall rules. So let's grab some IDs and run some plates, then we'll have a look. Isaac Skyler. I got multiple suspects here because I want at least one of them with a weapon. Yes, he has a gun, micro SMG and stun gun. So that's all we need. Yeah, I don't think I can use grammar police because I have that configured to stop the ped.
Next up at domestic, 7946 South Green. Just hit the time. Caller just needs her 21-year-old son removed from apartment 1. No further. Somebody else coming in?
Now let's take a look in the MDT Pro. Now just take a note of one thing. We've run only 2 plates, but there are lots of vehicles on the scene. Person search. Right, okay, so we got Carl Martin, John McTavie, Isaac Skyler, Mariel Erickson, and Frank DeLucia. No, these 2 are old. Yeah. So we got an advisory. Carl Martin is on probation. And for no reason, once again, this was an issue with external police computer. It needs to be fixed. It's an easy fix. If the person is on probation, just add a charge right here. Right, so we got Carl Martin and he's on probation, don't know why, and he has a citation, that's it. John McTavie, another advisory. And he has a warrant for present during a riot. So we will take him in. I don't even know which one it is. Okay, we got third one is Isaac Skyler is also on probation. Once again, no arrest record. And we don't actually have the name of the person that we arrested. Right, now we don't have it. Let's take a look. So what, are we supposed to take the ID or do we have to like type the name? Not you, ma'am.
You want to taste the Tai Chi? Keep it up.
Right, okay, so we have the name Mike Cobra, let's see. So I guess we have the ID. Yep, right here. Now in case you don't see it here, you can just type the name manually. Alright, next we're going to arrest the person who had a micro SMG or SMG, I don't remember exactly. So we found the micro SMG on Carl Martin. It's showing a pistol, but I remember it was a micro SMG. So we are going to arrest him, Carl Martin.
677.
Yes, it was him, right?
677.
Yep, so we are taking him in.
Hey, Squad, could you read this full event for this hand waiver for me?
253-010-4288.
Thank you. 19 Paul.
Who had a pistol?
Alright, John's still pending in foreign and
Owner is Carl Martin, so it's a registered weapon.
Person 8045 Saginaw, domestic 8105 Dorchester, an explosion 97 to Manistee, just report. Couple disturbances in the 20 sector, an assisted assistant at Cole School 8441 Gate.
Okay, the pistol is in the terminus.
Pending in foreign and backlog is 1750.
Maxine Edwards. I guess we have everything. So as I said that this is the weapon that we found on Carl Martin. It should be micro SMG, but it's not that. So there is some issue. Carl Martin is going in. He's on probation and we don't have any reason, so I'm just going to assume it was for possession of weapon, brandishing or something like that. Now the interface is a little bit similar to EPC, external police computer. So if you wish to write an arrest report, you need to go right here. And also take a look at this weapon pistol. But we know that the weapon is not a pistol and also it doesn't has a scratch serial number. So let's write an arrest report for this guy. So violation of probation and carrying a concealed firearm without permit. I do not have my own customized charges for this, so we're just using what we can find. Report is done. Now in order to check the court cases, we need to go here. Carl Martin, status is pending. Now here is something else that you can do. If you click on this, plea, not guilty, guilty or no contest, you can select and the outcome will vary depending on that. That will be the suspect's course of action, whether he will plead guilty, not guilty or he will not contest. So let's say that he pleads guilty and then just click on force resolve. So for violation of probation, incarceration is 7 months. For carrying a concealed firearm without permit, incarceration is 7 months. So 1 year and 2 months of jail time. And take a look at this. The defendant entered a guilty plea. The court accepted the plea and proceeded directly to sentencing. The defendant's prior criminal record weighed heavily in the verdict and the jury voted 4-2 in favor of conviction. So that's really cool, right? Right, there are lots of other things, so just take a look around. Next, let's take a look at the vehicles. First one is LSPD Stanier, that's my shop, 4.7 meters. These are the vehicles parked on the far side. We haven't run those plates, but it's still, those are here. We've only run these two. So let's take a look at Chino. Yep, correct color. Owner is Joe Loyola. Click on this and you can take a look at the owner's background. Now there is one issue. You can actually just click on this and open the other vehicle. You will have to close this window, open it again, and then you can look at other vehicle. Terminus. Owner is Hugo Legrand, and this is his background. Now there are a few other things. Shift history. You may have noticed when we were here, officer profile maybe? Yeah, right here. Once you go on duty, you can click on this, start shift. And once you end the shift, you can click on this, end shift. And I believe we will have an entry right here. See, we got a 5-second shift. GPS. High detail 8K map. Yep, it is lagging because it's a huge map. Next up is active call. You will notice that it is entirely blank.
Can I get a unit to head
Dispatch,
over
show
to
me en
a
route.
subject refusing to move their vehicle parked on a sidewalk? RP stay safe, asked them multiple times that they
Now
were
take a look at this. We got the same info right here. Active callout. Vehicle on a sidewalk in downtown Vinewood. This will be the same info that you see in callout interface. DT Vinewood, vehicle on sidewalk. I guess we have covered almost everything. We have a calendar here too. You can see all your shift and all the arrests. Carl Martin, we just arrested him. Right here is the report. So these were the basics, and there's something else too. There's a inbuilt ALPR system too. I don't know how this is supposed to work. So right here, okay, we have a window monitoring nearby plates.
013. Have that disturbance Anderson auto repair to using 96th Street. Holiday is dropped off the car Friday. The work was done. It was to pay $500 for battery. So I got 950 receipts.
So we got this ALPR alert. So this is actually super cool, but to make the most of it, you need the third method to access MDT Pro, that is opening the interface on an external device, or maybe the second monitor. But in order to access MDT Pro on any other device that is connected to the same network, you will have to open 8080 port in Windows Firewall. So press Window key and R. Type wf.msc and hit enter. Go to inbound rules, click on new rules. Select port and click on next. Specific local ports, enter 8080. Make sure that the TCP is selected and specific local ports is selected. Click on next. Allow the connection, don't touch anything. Allow the connection is on, so don't touch anything. Domain private public. Only the private is required, but once again, don't touch anything. Just click on next. Then give it a name that you can easily identify. MDT Pro. Click on finish, and right here we have the rule. Open the website using the same address. And I've opened this MDT Pro interface on my smartphone. You can see the screen recording, and you will also notice that the interface is all messed up because it is not made for that, a smartphone device, but it should be fine on any laptop or even a tablet. Let's see if we can get at least one hit. We got one. Parker Crow,
42.
42.
18137. What the hell was that?
That job was 12 on West 78.
Some dark red or something. No, that one is as the rope. I guess it is this one.
634.
Yeah, we have the vehicle. No insurance, no registration. So pull over, mate.
Ronald, yes, stand by.
Dispatch, show me on a traffic stop. What is he doing?
7, Nora 10. Copy that. I'll update your CAD. Marked on scene. Thank you.
471.
71, go ahead.
Unregistered and uninsured. And this is the car. Parker Crow is the owner of the vehicle. This is just a beautiful color scheme.
420, go ahead.
23 wave off. Over the system.
So Dominic fan zone. He's not the arrow.
20 minutes ago, alright, from 4. Disregard if anyone else is headed 96 Brandon.
Now in such a scenario, we'll just cite the owner. So failure to insure. We don't have any charge. Insurance. Expired insurance. Since we do not have that charge, we're just improvising. Please have something like failure to registered vehicle. Yep, we have that. So just save it. Let's check out the outcome. So how do I check the outcome of this one? It should be here. Since the tickets are for the owner of the vehicle and he's not the owner, we can't give him the citation. So we'll just ask him to leave the car. And then just dismiss him.
Again.
And then get the vehicle towed.
76 and Stony, disturbance with the Lyft driver. He doesn't need us. I'm going to code that as well. I just talked to him.
Dispatch, show me code 4.
I have you clear.
Now here is another useful tip. If you have any old laptop lying around, you can just install Linux Mint XFCE or any other Linux with XFCE and just use that as an external police computer. So long as it is connected to the same local area network, you can just open MDT Pro interface in any browser window. So that's it. I'm hoping that this video was helpful. Have a good day. Pooh,
Attention
no
all
shit.
units, all call outs, dispatch receiving numerous
Yeah,
calls
that's
regarding
the
heavy
issue with
gunfire
policing
occurring in a
redefined.
public area, unknown injuries, multiple shots being fired.